I just be chilling. So nothing really needs to get off my chest unless it has something to do with Zach, and then it turns into a Zach versus Tati thing. So, okay.
I was going to ask, like, now it's about to go on for 5 minutes.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Welcome back to another episode of Save It for the Pod, episode number 31. Here with two of the boys and our lovely guest, Miss Tatiana. I was about to say your last name, but I can say it because it's about to change anyways.
It's okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Tatiana.
But we are missing young Lukey. He's got some work stuff, and then Brandon taking some vacation time. Still no video, but we will have video back. Sure enough, I promise y'all, it's not going to be like this forever. But how's y'all week been? I know, Phil, you've been having a busy couple of weeks.
Hell yeah. Stressful.
Still stressful. I'm in the same boat with you.
Same.
Been stressful as hell these last few weeks. You said same, Tatiana?
Yeah, it must have been a full moon or something because all my patients are on something.
I think Mercury's in retro. I thought it was out of retrograde.
I'm mad that I told the girls
Mercury is Gatorade right
to
now.
let me know what Mercury in retrograde means, and nobody hit me up.
I think it means like, bad things tend to happen more when it's kind of like bad luck.
I mean, I know that much. I think we all know that much.
So I think that's just what it is.
What is retrograde?
It's throwback Mercury back in the 90s.
I don't know. It's
Retros.
something with the planets.
Retrograde is when they try to get their shit together, but they can't.
The planets?
It has
No,
like
I'm
all
talking about the
that.
planets.
Oh my gosh.
All of that is like planet stuff, and I don't know.
I'm Googling it right now. Keep talking.
I just want to know what the fuck retrograde, and why is it only Mercury? Can Jupiter be in retrograde?
Maybe, but that maybe doesn't mean that everything's bad.
Well, no,
Saturn
because
be
it's
in
only
retrograde?
only Mars and Venus.
Only
What?
Mars and Venus.
But we're talking
what?
about Mercury though.
I was just saying I thought it was Mercury and Venus.
He's saying he thought the zodiacs were just based on
All
Mercury.
right, Phil's about to fill me in.
No, wait, you didn't say Mercury.
I
You
said Mars, and
Mars
Venus,
and
but I
Mars
meant
and
Mercury
Venus,
and Venus
whatever,
in
yeah.
terms of like water and fire signs and how they connect to the zodiacs and all that.
Yeah, but
shit.
there's also Earth.
Bro, I'm still
We
not
own Earth.
following
All
the
that.
conversation
No.
and the point that you're trying to make.
I don't know what I'm trying to make.
He's just saying planets.
Yeah,
he knows them.
that's what he's doing.
He's like,
The Big Dipper,
No, I know all my planets.
the
That's not a
galaxy,
planet.
Except for the new planet they found. I don't know that one. Like
Planet
eight-
X.
Something 88 or some shit like that.
Oh no.
Rest in peace, Pluto. Not
Yeah.
a planet anymore.
Yeah, that's
But you don't know
facts.
about Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Earth.
you love.
You know what I'm saying?
But Tatiana, how you feel about being
Wait,
back
hold
on?
on. So here's what happens during Mercury retrograde. Mercury is in retrograde when it appears to go backwards in its orbit. This optical illusion occurs multiple times a year because it takes just 88 days for Mercury to circle the sun compared to Earth's 365.
Okay. So Mercury's going backwards.
No, it just seems like
It
Mercury.
looks
okay.
like it's spinning.
But remember
back.
how I said when women in retrograde
Yeah.
makes sense?
They
So
going backwards?
so
Because they
let
should
me
don't
get
be making sense.
let me get this straight. Women are saying, like, just like AJ said, they're using it as an excuse to be toxic. Like Mercury in retrograde, the planet's not even going backwards. So it's seeming it's doing something. So y'all are acting wild because of the way something is seeming, not because it is actually doing it and having an effect on everything else.
Well, they're
I
not
don't
saying
think-
they're acting wild. They're just saying wild
They're
things are
justifying.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wild things are
Yeah.
happening. So like they're not being like, oh, I'm gonna be a bitch today because Mercury's in retrograde.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, like I got a flat tire. Mercury must be in retrograde.
Okay, but
like something like that.
So it's the illusion
Even-
of
So
bad
it
things
says.
I think.
I don't
know.
think the
According to Daisy, I don't know. I'm looking at whatever Google showed me first. This is how does Mercury retrograde affect me? It says according to Daisy, I don't know who that is. Mercury being in retrograde could cause huge relationship challenges such as cheating, betrayal, or loss of
Sheesh.
intimacy. She says, as this planet appears to retreat, it may feel like all is going wrong in your love life as you bring up issues and arguments from the past.
I just thought of something.
This seems like very relationship specific.
Yeah,
so.
but I
So
think
when I'm not in the mood to have sex, I'm gonna be like Mercury's in retrograde.
That's ridiculous. Like the
Mercury
moon,
looks like it's going backwards, but it's not right now. So
when
you're
they
not getting
say
on the
when they say crazy things happen because there's a full moon, like I don't believe that, but the moon is actually a full moon.
No, but that actually does happen.
Okay,
like, in
but listen,
hospitals
my
and
point
shit.
is that's like the moon is actually a full moon.
Wait,
It's not that it
okay.
seems like it's a full moon.
I want to go back to that one.
Like I'm still annoyed by it's that the planet seems like it's going backwards. It's not even actually going backwards.
But it's doing something to like
I don't know. This shit's annoying.
to like spirit.
I'm about
I
to
don't
get it
know.
off my chest.
But yeah, save
You're already getting it off your chest.
I guess.
He's gonna revisit it.
I
What
know.
were you saying? What happens in hospitals on a full moon?
Oh, like if you don't pay attention to like what full moons like when a full moon is and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of they say like
Wait, hold on. Q. Let me see your bone. Give me your bone.
but
Alright.
they say that like when it's a full moon like just crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of a known thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
But yeah, it affects. I mean, it affects the oceans and stuff too. So I don't
That's
know.
true.
If it's affecting something that big, it might.
and
Which means it
women.
affects our moods and
Yeah.
how we feel, and we might be crazy because Mercury's in retrograde.
But the moon is actually doing something.
Yeah.
It's
Mercury's
not
doing something
seeming
too.
like it's doing something.
Yeah, but Mercury's doing something. Maybe by it seeming like, oh, it looks like it's going backwards. Maybe it's like how the moon does something to the tides. and stuff.
Mercury's moonwalking basically.
I
Yeah.
guess,
Do we
I
know that it
guess.
actually?
Yeah,
doesn't
that's what
spin
it's
backwards,
doing.
though?
It's moonwalking.
Crazy things happen.
Like the other planets and the stars are all like, whoa.
Yeah. All right, but we can jump into random topics. I'm glad that you guys were able to kind of explain that further to me. So, actually, I'm not glad because it annoyed me more.
Yes, I still don't know what's going on.
So to
we
keep
need
it
to have
short,
a,
it's
we
just
need to have
people- it's just
an
people-
expert come on and
Maybe
talk to us
I'll
about it.
research horoscopes and all that a little bit more. Maybe I'll be a little bit more knowledgeable on it.
What were you gonna say, Phil?
There's just people excuses to blame shit on the universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they are fucking losers.
All right, so I seen this headline. It was a woman that works in a hospital. She got arrested for using a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks 17 minutes after the person had died.
Dang, she didn't wait until he was cold.
17 minutes.
He wasn't cold
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I also seen somebody tweet, and it's kind of like a thing that Jesus and Miro always say, got to hear both sides. The person was saying, like, what if that person's last thing was like, thank you for being such a great like helper. Here's my last like dying wish for you to go buy some snacks or something like that.
I would believe that with all the patients that like I've been around.
Yeah.
They
But
just
that
say
is
go
crazy,
Get something
though.
off their debit card though.
No. Well, one patient does every time
It was
she
a debit
leaves.
card. They need their PIN.
Oh, true.
That is true.
Maybe they miss.
That is true because it did say debit card, so that is true.
Maybe he was dying and she was like, "Oh, what's your pin?"
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you can call.
You can charge your
You
credit.
can just charge that as credit
Yeah, you
sometimes.
can charge
That's
your
true.
credit.
Maybe,
We don't know what she was going through. She might have been hungry. And
maybe
he
the
might've-
pin was the
Yeah.
last for the social.
This is hospital worker, so it wasn't a nurse.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it just says hospital worker.
Yeah, they would have probably said nurse if it was a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd call them out.
I really want to know what snack she bought. Because if she bought a Big Texas, then it was worth it. I would have did the same shit.
She
for a
probably
Big
bought hot
Texas.
Cheetos.
She
Ain't no
probably
snack
did.
worth it, bro.
What about combos?
I'm not even trying to be stereotypical or racist. I think I have the screenshot of. I think she was Hispanic. If
Yeah,
I
she
remember
was.
correct. Yeah, so
saw
she
it
might have
today.
got some Takis or hot Cheetos, like AJ said.
Takis.
That's definitely what she got. Damn, there was a point that I was gonna make, and now I completely forgot. Oh no, I forgot. But we can move on from that. I really, that was funny to me, that somebody would literally, as soon as the person died.
Hey, that's
Go
how
buy
you
some
know it ain't no
snacks.
mercy out here, bro.
All right, something else. A funny tweet that I saw. Since it's been a reoccurring theme of us talking about what women think men do as feminine. All right, so the tweet says, "Fellas, what's your feminine trait? This is not a safe space, but go ahead anyways." And
Yeah, I saw that. That
the
was hilarious.
responses had me dying. Like the same nigga, he responded to his tweet. He was like, my hips swing if I walk downhill too fast. He was like, I be using women lingo because it'd be the the oops for me. It was just a bunch of, I mean, some niggas was just being dumb on purpose. But Tatiana, actually from you, I want to
He said the ops.
Maybe is that what it says? Yeah. What do you think my feminine trait is? That's what I want to hear. Because I feel like I have several. And I mean, I've said on this podcast that I think I'm the female of the relationship.
Well, you do like do all that. It's that for me, like you do, but you're like,
if I ever
you're
say
joking.
that, it's joking.
Yeah,
I've
you're
never
joking.
actually said
so
that.
like stuff you're being serious
and even
about.
I've said that probably like twice in my whole
I'll
life.
bring this up. Like you were watching rom-coms when I came home,
which I want to talk about that. How you
but
were
I don't
funny.
think like I didn't think it was like a bad thing. I was just laughing because I've literally never seen you watch a rom-com before.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like, well, when we're like, what is it? The Good Luck Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because it was Dane Cook. I think that's.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's feminine. You like rom-coms.
Yeah. So I definitely think I'm a jealous person. So
that's not
I mean,
feminine.
No, but
Jealousy is a feminine trait.
Yeah, a lot of people would say that jealousy is
Jealousy is
a feminine trait.
I'm offended.
And I'm sure that's been a hip hop. I'm sure that's been a hip hop line before that.
It is jealousy. That's it's.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, jealousy. That's a.
Yeah, but so there's that. Of course, I really like cuddling. Some people can.
I love that you love.
Yeah,
cuddling,
some people
though.
could say that that's a feminine thing. I mean, if we just getting the jokes off literally everything that we brought up on the podcast, like people ordering desserts, taking their food home.
No. I'm talking about.
Heart
I
of the
want you to
city.
hear what you
Jay-Z.
you seriously think your feminine trait is.
Yeah. And then, the whole, which we've talked about this on the podcast, but like when you order fries, and I be eating your fries, and you're like, do you want any?
It's not even fries. It's if I'm ordering something to eat, and then I'm like, do you want anything? You're like, no, I don't. And then I always know I should order you something because you're always going to eat my food, or you're going to look at it and be like, oh, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on. You do this every time. Just get something.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get.
Yeah. And then, I mean, now you've kind of got me on all your
My skincare.
Yeah, your skincare products.
That's just a boyfriend thing, though.
Yeah.
I think a lot of boyfriends just start using girls' skincare products.
Yeah.
No, they're not made for men. They're made for women.
No, they're not. They're made for
skin is skin.
Whatever. I don't believe it.
It's made for skin.
It's made for women.
Well, Zach's getting compliments on his skin.
That's
so.
why they target it towards women.
I mean, I just naturally have good skin, though.
You got female skin?
I can use Irish Spring soap on my face, and I'll still have the same skin.
You're sitting. Someone crashing?
All right, so what's y'all feminine traits that you think you have?
Hey, I don't know if I have one. Let's see. I guess this could be one. I sit to pee a lot.
That I do that too.
Yeah, it's
way more
feminine,
convenient.
but it's convenient and it's better for you too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be better for your prostate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just do that in the mornings, like first thing in the morning, because raging.
Yeah.
And like, it just goes everywhere, so
Yeah.
it's easier to less of a mess.
Yeah.
If I just pop a squat, and then sometimes I'm like, I contemplate if I want to take a morning poop or not.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to just sit to pee, and then if I got to poop, I'm just already there.
But I like relatively just started doing that. I think like one time Tatiana seen me, she's like, "Why are you sitting to pee?"
No, I just always think you're about to poop, and so like I'll be brushing my teeth and you'll go and sit down.
One of the first times in the beginning when I started doing it, the first time you saw me doing it, you were like, "Why are you sitting?"
No, I was
pee?
like, "Are you pooping?"
No, like I don't think you were judging me, but you're just like.
No, I was probably getting
taking it
mad
back.
because why were you gonna poop while I'm in the
bathroom?
bathroom?
I wasn't pooping though. You knew.
No, I'm saying that's what I probably
That's probably
thought.
what she was thinking. You should be appreciative, you know?
No.
Why not?
Because he swears his poop don't stink, and they do. And so I'm sitting there like, if I'm trying to brush my teeth and you're
No, I'm
pooping
saying
with
because
me?
he's sitting to pee. You don't have to worry about the toilet seat being up.
Oh, I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
that.
pee droplets all over the toilet seat.
Oh, he's clean. I have
Yeah.
a clean boy.
Phil, do you think you have any?
I'm a real nigga, bro. I don't got feminine traits.
Nigga, you definitely got
just
some
teasing.
feminine traits.
Now my feminine traits are I'm a big cuddler.
Okay.
I don't think cuddling's feminine.
Yeah, I just love to cuddle.
I just love to hustle. That's Phil.
What
I
else?
just love to cuddle.
I don't know. I can be needy at times. Like I just want people to respond to me.
Yeah, that's same.
So I said that's a feminine trait.
You guys are just going in on on women. They're needy. What else are they? What would you say? What did you say?
Yeah, so
before?
all your-
they take care of their skin.
I'm jealous. Like all your
Women are
bad
jealous,
qualities,
like-
you're saying they're
Everything's a
they're
woman.
feminine.
Nah, I just said that's a
qualities.
feminine trait for me. It's just like I'm just like I can be needy at times.
Yeah.
How is being needy feminine though?
Men shouldn't be needy.
Why?
I don't think it's feminine, but he just doesn't feel masculine.
I don't
when
feel
he's feeling
masculine.
needy.
So if I don't
Yeah.
feel masculine, what does that mean? I feel what?
You just feel needy.
I
Bro.
feel feminine, and when I
Yeah.
do it. So if I feel feminine, is that not my feminine trait?
I guess. Whatever.
I'm just asking a question. If I don't feel masculine doing something, and the opposite of masculine is
I
feminine,
never said I was.
It doesn't have to
smart.
be. It doesn't have to be opposite. There's always a gray area. Just because you're, if you're
Not
going,
black
look,
and
look,
white,
look at
Phil.
look at it this way. You can go right or you can go left, right?
Yeah.
But you can also go straight. Phil.
what
Yeah.
if you don't have a straight option, and you have to go right or left? So if
Well,
I
in this
go
case,
right,
there's a straight option. The straight option is
no, there's not a straight option because
so you're not straight. Is what you're saying?
no, I'm straight. But if you ask me what are my feminine flaws or feminine,
It doesn't just something doesn't have to be feminine. There's a thing called unisex.
I guess. But yeah, being needy and cuddling is my feminine traits.
I have
I don't think it's unisex.
I have masculine traits that I have.
What do you think yours are?
She lifts weights.
Well, that I go to the gym, I get big, I take pre-workout and protein shakes. Dude,
It work out.
I like to, when I'm chilling and relaxing, I like to have my hands in my pants, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
do
true.
anything.
Yeah.
It's just nice to hold your sack, right?
Yeah, my sack is just so big. It just makes my hands nice and warm.
Oh, this is gross.
When I naturally, because like every time I burp, I have to make it tiny and cute because every burp I have is big and loud. Like, big. And I just
like
try to
big?
suppress it. Like, big.
So then that's not a masculine trait because guys, we just burp. We don't
Yeah.
suppress
No,
shit.
but I do, like, when I'm home, like, I'll burp, but like,
I don't think I've ever really.
yeah, I've done it maybe once or twice, and when
Damn,
you
you
heard,
don't even notice her, Zach.
Yeah.
and you were like, "Geez," and so then I stopped because I was embarrassed.
She's like,
I was like, my big burp. But what
I
else?
just feel like you being. How do I say this?
A tomboy?
No. Because obviously you're super emotional, but I feel like when it comes to like me expressing my emotions to you, it's like you don't care, and I feel like that's kind of masculine.
Oh, are we doing Tati Versace?
no,
Oh.
no. I'm
play the
just-
music.
I'm
Right, we need a theme song
Yeah.
for it,
Mario
or
Kart, that's
just like
that's
intense
Mario?
music.
I just made someone up. Is that Mario Kart? I just made someone up.
But I do. Oh, this is a masculine thing and a more feminine thing for you. You, I guess, if we're going by Phil's definition, not my definition.
What do you mean?
But Zach wants to talk to me all day, every day, and I just want my space.
That's true.
And I'm just like, bro,
Yeah.
let
so
me.
needy.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
I just
feminine,
want to
bro.
live my because my ideal world is if there's something important that then me and Zach, or if there's something funny and I want to tell him right away, then I'll text him about it. But if it's like my day-to-day stuff, I can just give you a recap when I get home. I don't have to text you, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. You're working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing? Nothing.
That's true.
So that's just what I like to do. But you like to talk all day, every day, and it's just hard for me.
Yeah. Yes, feminine, fam.
What, talking?
Because I don't like talking to you all day, every day, unless I'm sending like.
That's a lie.
But I don't
No,
like.
unless I'm sending
You
my
like
shorty.
calling and talking to people
One, that's a lie on your
loud
behalf.
all the time.
And then 2, Tatiana is saying that like I do that with everyone, which y'all know I'm not that talkative. I only do that with Tatiana.
Yes,
I
Phil,
never say with everyone.
if we had to pick a most talkative, it'd probably definitely be Phil.
It would.
But I'm saying, in
a
a sense of like relationships, I don't talk to my girl all day.
You talk to everyone else but her. Maybe you need to
Well,
fix that.
that's because she works obviously in her line of work. She can't talk on the phone all day, but also like in a relationship, I don't want to talk to my girlfriend all day long because I'd rather just wait and spend.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder,
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah,
I don't
want to
be like,
it's always fun.
Babe, how's your hour going?
Dang.
What you doing this hour?
That's a
And
bar.
I'd rather just let it all build
Thank
up,
you.
get to the end of the night, and we can unwind together. Like, damn, let me tell you
Yeah.
about my day. Because if I'm telling you about my day throughout my day, at night, I'm going to just be
We have
mute.
nothing to talk
But
about.
I also
Wow.
don't like having the come home and then having a long ass conversation.
No,
here
Phil
about
wants a
each other's days.
TV
no,
relationship.
because Zach's long conversation when he gets home, I'll be like, so how was your day? Well, I woke up. Like he starts from when he opens
When's
his
the last
eyes.
time I've said that? I only did that when we were long distance.
You used to do it a lot.
All right. Anyways,
This is a
So,
great Tati versus Zach.
I wanted to talk about Apple. They just had their little keynote thing the other day, and they have a bunch of cool features coming out. And I know Luke was super hype about it. He's not here, but I definitely feel like the reason he's hype about this is because it's a lot of cake booty shit that he can do.
Oh my
So
gosh.
one of the main things is now on FaceTime, you can like video share or screen share. So you can watch like Netflix or Disney Plus or any of it, which would actually be lit.
Yeah.
Like if we still had the movie club, that'd be super dope
Yeah.
to do, like watch the movies and shit.
Well, you can do it on Zoom Club.
Yeah.
I mean, on Zoom.
Yeah,
And share a screen.
That's true.
I mean, if everybody got an Apple, you can
I've done
in
that
essence
before.
do it on Apple, right?
Like
We
Apple
all got
TV?
Macs. No, we all got Macs.
Yeah, but can you do it on Apple TV?
You can group FaceTime and just watch a movie.
Oh, wait, it's FaceTime.
No, because you can't. You before iOS 15, you could not share your screen.
But I'm
Well,
saying,
you can still share your screen, I think, but I don't know if you could share your screen and watch movies. I mean, of course there were ways to do it, but Apple's making it more convenient for everyone to do and not like
Yeah.
have to be a fucking computer tech nerd ass nigga to figure
Yeah.
it out.
I still think that's corny. I wouldn't want to do that.
What? I think
Now-
that's cute.
God, but
Now-
He doesn't even want to talk to his girlfriend.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I don't.
That's true.
He wants to talk to everybody but them. Her.
Hey, gotta keep the conversation fresh.
Now you can have Android people do join FaceTime.
Why? So it can be all
That was-
pixelated?
Yeah,
That sounds awful.
That does sound
So it
awful.
looks like-
I actually didn't even think about that. That should
So
have
you
been
can
my
talk
first
to
thought.
Android and it looks like everybody's got a low connection.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
like,
I
It
this
looks
is
like
stupid.
what is it, Minecraft or Roblox?
Yeah, exactly.
Just get back on Snapchat, fam. Let's get back on Snapchat.
Yeah, so Android and Windows users can now get on FaceTime, but they
Windows.
have to go through a web browser. They can't just obviously have it on their app.
Trash.
This would be perfect for AJ. So Apple's making it with the wallet, just everything more convenient. Like you could have your cards on your wallet. Now they're making it so you could have your license, as long as the state approves it, you could have your license
About time.
on your wallet.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I
What
like
took
that.
so fucking long?
I've been
no.
taking pictures of my license, like, just in case.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
How
so-
long I've been asking to have my ID on my phone so I could just go into
Who
the,
you've been asking? I've never heard you say anything about it.
I'm
your
not
brain?
asking, just making comments of like,
Yeah.
how is it that we can have everything else on the phone, but we can't have our license on the phone? So every time I want to go buy liquor, I'm so used to just going in the store with my
Yeah.
phone now. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta run back to the car because I get to the register, and they're like, ID, and I'm like,
They ID
Yeah.
you?
definitely forgot that. Yeah, they still ID me sometimes.
Young buck.
It's a good scan, man.
This feature is perfect for me. So it's called Focus, and I guess it's kind of like an away message essentially. So if
Like
y'all
like an aim away message?
sort of kind of, but it just like if you were to text me and I had one of my focus things on, so you can use focus for like do not disturb, for personal,
Or if
for
you're
work,
driving or
for
something.
sleep. Yeah, like the kind of driving. So like if you
I think
text
that's already
me,
a thing. When did it
but
come out?
Driving
it
is a
only
thing.
for like if you're driving and you have your do not disturb on, it like
Oh,
sends them
okay.
an automatic message. But now just at the bottom of the text conversation, it would have like the little half moon, and it says Evan has notification silenced with focus. So y'all will know if I have my do not disturb on.
So also, all you guys are gonna know.
Something
When-
I'll probably never turn on.
And
I already
then-
know Zach's schedule.
That is true. And then the last thing that I thought was pretty cool is now you can take photos of something with words on it, and then like it will automatically kind of like put it into your phone, and then you can like kind of copy and paste it and shit. So like right now we're watching the Nets game, or sorry, wow, the Hawks and 76ers. If I took a picture of like the score at the bottom, like it would pop up on my phone and shit. So I think that's pretty cool.
Like, I'm confused of why you would need that.
Android
Like-
users would say you're late to
Well,
the
for
party.
like notes and
Like
stuff.
if you were scanned a book or something and you wanted to like a Bible verse or some shit, like sent that to somebody
Okay,
else.
why Bible?
Yeah, I don't know. That
Well,
was the
people
first-
like how many people would take pictures of the board
Like
instead of like
homework
taking
and
their
stuff?
notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Android users are gonna say y'all late to the party because they been had that.
I mean,
Yeah, but I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
but it was probably trash, yeah.
so I
no,
have,
it actually works really good.
no. Listen,
Okay, Phil,
I've
get an
never
Android
been.
then.
I've never been one to say Androids aren't like good phones. I think they're really technology, like they're advanced with their technology. It's just Apple always does it better.
It's just easy to use,
Yeah,
yeah, and we
yeah.
all have Apple products.
Yeah.
I just think it only looks good on your phone. So, like, if you want to share anything, like, yes, their cameras are good, but if you try to share that picture or video anywhere, it looks
Yeah.
awful. So you might as well not have the good camera.
But if we take pictures and videos aside, like Androids, their phones like can do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah. Usually Apple copies them
Yeah.
in a lot of instances.
Yeah,
it's just that it
Like,
just
alright,
seems
that's how you
cooler
do
because it's
it.
on Apple.
We'll do it better.
Yeah. I
well,
don't know if they
because
necessarily do it better, but
We'll do it like they'll make it look nicer.
yeah, more
And they're-
aesthetic.
it's way better designed and at least aesthetically.
All right, we can move on to get it off your chest. Is there anything?
oh, you
y'all-
forgot about the sound upgrade.
Oh yes. Well, that's not an iOS 15 thing. But yeah, Apple Music, they just collaborated with Dolby Sound, Dolby Digital, whatever it is, and they implemented this thing called spatial audio, and this shit just sounds beautiful. If you got some AirPods or just some nicer headphones or something, Apple has a whole playlist. Listen to the spatial audio playlist, and oh my god, it's like an orgasm in your ear. Did you listen to it, Phil?
Yeah, but I was on it sounded cool.
You were on what though?
I was on what was that, Bose headphones?
Oh,
Like
okay.
Danny had soundproof
Yeah.
headphones, like some nice ones. It was cool. Like I noticed the difference, but I'm so used to the current, I think it's stereo sound, that I still prefer that.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't
Oh
like
my
life
God.
changing for me.
Right. It's like certain songs.
What does it sound like? Spatial. Oh, it's there's certain songs for it that have that capability.
Yeah, yeah. So like right now, Apple, they have like a bunch of different like hip hop, R&B, like all the playlists. They just have like songs that sound best with spatial audio.
They got albums now, cause
Yeah.
Masego,
Masego.
his new album is
Yeah.
actually dropped in spatial.
Yeah.
So I haven't listened to it yet. And then I don't know if it works in cars.
So it works in cars. It just you don't really hear that much of a
Okay.
difference. That's all
Does
it
it
is.
still so like you can still listen to that, but like normal and it
Yeah,
still
yeah,
sounds
yeah. You
good?
can still, but with headphones, it sounds.
It just sounds closer.
Mm.
It's like,
fantastic.
yeah, it sounds like more surround soundish, like it's a lot more clear. So it's like definitely nicer.
Yeah.
But I still get most of my music enjoyment in cars and rides, like long rides.
See, headphones, I prefer that all day, every day. But my car also doesn't, like, I have a Honda Civic, so the sound system isn't, like, the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah, I got Harman. What do you call
Harman
it?
Kardon.
Yeah,
It's the same at the JBL company.
So I got those.
Yeah.
Like I had a really decent sound system.
Yeah, yeah. All right, but
What's
y'all ready to get some shit off your chest? Y'all have anything?
Phil, you got something?
Nah, man. Like I work a lot, so I don't really have nothing to get off my chest other than like, be careful. I guess be careful what you wish for.
Jeez.
What you
Like
mean
I
by
wanted to
that?
go back to corporate, and now corporate's kicking my ass, and I'm like, damn, I didn't want this.
That's with anyone with a job. You always really want the job, and then after you have it, you're like,
I like the job though. It's one of the weird things. Is like, it's just I work a lot, but the actual work isn't hard.
It's just
like
tedious.
I like the work. It's just long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get better.
And it pays more, so I do like the pay. So I'm not gonna complain about that. But it's like, yeah, I'm working longer. I'm making more, but I'm definitely working for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of puts me back in that space where it's like, do I make more money and work longer, or do I take less and have time off?
Yeah.
So,
Tatiana, you got anything?
Well,
You haven't been on an episode since we've implemented this segment.
I can't really think of anything because everything, I just be chilling. So nothing really needs to get off my chest unless it has something to do with Zach, and then it turns into a Zach versus Tati thing. So, okay.
I was going to ask, like, now it's about to go on for 5 minutes.
What I brought up was last night when I snapped at you when I was cooking.
Yeah.
Like, don't ask a question you already know the answer to when I'm already busy.
I didn't know the answer to it, and then when you gave me the answer, you were wrong.
Yeah,
you said you had.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I was right because I thought he was talking about a DM that I didn't answer that he wanted me to answer, but we have a joint account for that, and so he was just, like, because a lot of the time.
What? No, this was an email.
I know, but I'm saying this is what I thought it was because you've done this because you can see if I replied or not, and then you'll be like, "Did you reply?" And I'll be like, "No, you know I didn't." You can see that. So why are you asking me? Just be like, why didn't you reply?
She's giving me attitude right now for something that she's
Mercury
and
I was just
retrograding
about
right
to say
now.
that.
Bro.
Her Mercury's definitely retrograde.
But it got built up, and then when because I was just getting so annoyed about it because you just kept doing it. I was like every other day. When you finally asked me something that wasn't that, then I just thought it was, and so then I just blew up. Well, I didn't blow up. I was just like I just snapped because I was cooking and like.
You did.
But you was cooking though. That's important.
It was Hello Fresh. It was like
That was a
some
cheat code.
curry.
It's not a cheat code. You're actually cooking.
Fam, they give you everything. That's a cheat code.
Yeah, but my hands were dirty, and he was just like, "Did you do this?" As like he asked me before to like brush Kobe. Like it was like every time it was my day off, he was giving me like a list to do, and it's like you don't have a list to do on your days off. Like why do I?
Because you're the
When
woman.
do I get days off?
The weekend.
And on the weekends, we're both together doing shit together. Like we're both doing
That's because
shit.
you choose to do shit. You know I like
Dang,
hanging out on the couch.
When are his days off?
I don't get
That's
days
wild.
off.
He's always on.
No, you have.
Get
the
off
weekends.
your chest, Zach. Tell him.
You have the weekends, Zach.
Not all the
Okay,
time.
anyways, let me get my thing off my chest.
That was my chest.
So this has nothing to do with Tatiana, but it's people's, and this has been something for a while that's driven me crazy. So starting kind of like when I was doing the Vine shit, and just in general, people's inability to give credit where credit is due, and people stealing content from other content creators. So I mean, during the Vine shit, YouTube, all that stuff, like I hate seeing someone take the idea of somebody else. But now, even beyond all that, just on Twitter, like you'll see a viral tweet or maybe a comment that blows up, and then like say I have a funny tweet, and then Phil like comments in the section or comments something on the tweet, which is also super funny, and then Tatiana sees Phil's tweet and was like, somebody said X, Y, and Z instead of
Just
like
add me.
retweeting Phil's shit. Like
Yeah.
somebody said, like, bitch, you know who somebody is. Just retweet their shit.
Or Adam.
And like what also made me think of it was when you sent the video, those girls on TikTok the other day, like, who did this? Like all the time I'll see a tweet like, who did this? And it like the name will literally be like in the TikTok.
That's true.
It's so annoying. Like, who did this?
I don't think they're actually wondering. I think it's just like a.
I mean, sometimes it is a
Same.
joke, but majority of the time they're actually like, no, who did this? I just wish people would give credit where credit is due.
I'll give credit to Phil because Phil always gives credit.
Really?
Yeah.
I try to make sure I always give credit.
That's what.
No. Then why are
AJ's
you
saying.
confused?
That's what AJ's saying.
No, I thought that was actually like sarcasm.
Oh.
No, he's mean?
No.
For real?
That's how I was saying. Really, like, are you being serious?
Yes, because I don't
With
know.
with y'all niggas, I never know sometimes.
So when we're actually nice to you, you're
throws me off.
suspicious. You think Mercury's in retrograde.
It's not that I think Mercury's in retrograde, more so that what's wrong with these niggas?
What do they want?
That's why we can't be nice to you.
They up to something. But yeah, no, I'm all about giving people credit because I don't want credit for something I didn't do. Ain't no honor in that.
Yeah, that
So I'm
shit is
like,
corny.
Yeah,
when
same.
I
But
like,
you take it to the extreme though. That's the only thing.
I know I shout out everybody. Hey, shout out to my dog because he influenced this. Shout out to him. And if I get a picture,
I never heard of strawberries and grapes before.
They put me on.
if I get a fire ass picture on the gram, I always try to at the photographers because all the homie. Only time I ever take good pictures when a homie take pictures of me.
That's different though, because they're like if I took your picture, I wouldn't care if you didn't give me credit.
No, but I tag
Unless it was a
everybody.
fire picture.
But all of my pictures,
Then you're like,
once
hold
I
on.
like redesign my Instagram, I only put pictures up from like professional cameras now. Cause
Yeah.
like when I take a picture of myself, minus the one with the homies from the wedding. When I take a picture of myself, it's ugly.
Yeah.
So they're the only people that can make me look semi good. Still don't have any thirst traps and no bitches in my DMs, but it's be like that sometimes.
You have a girlfriend.
I know, but it's still nice. It's
You
still
want some
nice
big girls in your DMs?
some cute ones, not big ones. Just want them in my
Well,
DMs so I can.
They can be big and cute.
Yeah.
I don't like big and cute.
What do you like? Oh yeah, Phil's in the body shaming. He already said that.
That's facts.
Yeah, we talked about that. And Michelle added me on Instagram
Yeah, I
about
seen
that, and
that.
people were like, "Damn, that's fucked up," and I'm like, "No, it ain't." I told
That
you
is
like-
fucked up. What you mean, bro? But
Not if I tell y'all body
Giving,
shaming.
giving her credit. She was giving him credit.
That's true. That's
Credit
true.
was due. You raised your hand, Tati. You had another thing you wanted to
Yeah,
get into?
I just thought of this, and I think about it maybe once a week because it probably happens once a week. But when people tweet or post a status on Facebook when they're like, "Hey, does anyone know where this is?" And I'm like, "You could have just Googled that.
Oh yeah.
Google's a thing, and it's on your phone." And for as much time, and I know they're sitting there waiting for a reply when they could have just Googled it and got a reply right away.
No, because
That shit's annoying.
It takes the human interaction out of asking a question.
And this is where I think there's something wrong with me because I don't like talking to people and I want the least amount of human interaction possible.
Yeah, because you're a robot. Everybody's not a robot, Tots. It's like if I ask you a question on the gram, I don't know what to
But
expect
it's
in your
different
response.
if like AJ's wearing some shoes I like. I'm like, where'd you get your shoes?
Yeah.
But if someone's like, hey, where could I get a skater skirt from? Just Google that. Like
Nah,
a
that's
lot of people do that shit, and it grinds my gears.
But even the
Ooh,
Google Market,
this is a good one.
even the Google Market doesn't always put you on the right plug.
yeah,
right?
but all you have to do is just do a little bit of research.
What if they're doing both?
She's giving not that great of an example. Like, there's been a lot of times where she's shown me tweets or like told me what somebody has asked, which is like extremely good, and I agree with her. Like, people be asking some dumbass questions.
And then the people in the comments, like, they're actually helping them out. I'm like, no, make them suffer and Google it.
No.
Like,
Suffer.
that shit pisses me
Do you
off.
tweet and reply that to them? No, suffer
Like,
and Google
okay,
it.
I
prime
want
example,
to.
Prime example. Like, if they're the fight tomorrow, I'm sure there will be someone that's like, hey, what channel is the fight on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can easily Google
That's a
that.
Google. You just Google it.
So,
But what if they ask that and somebody just drop a link for the download without them asking?
I mean, that's a little bit different, though.
But I'm saying you can't get. Sometimes you just ask to see the responses that you get. So it's
Yeah.
not like you don't know. I might, you know what I'm saying? In essence, you can ask something stupid. But
You're
you
attacking.
can-
You're personally attacking Phil right now, Tati.
No, because I don't ask
so.
questions on. I don't ask questions like that. If I ask questions, I DM people like, "Yo, where you get that from?"
Yeah.
I go straight to the DMs. The
Yeah, me
DMs.
too.
I don't be all up in the comments because niggas is stupid. Or I go on Yelp. I actually do a lot of research for myself. So I just go on Yelp.
That's
for
what I'm
everything.
trying to tell people to do. Research themselves. Don't ask Twitter and Facebook or
Which
Instagram.
reminds me, I need to leave a Yelp review.
Oh, there you go.
Like, well, you know, I guess I have something. And it's everyone. If we're on the social media thing, I'm tired of seeing bot comments.
Oh yes, bro. That
on
is-
Instagram.
On Instagram, like all the time,
Like,
it's like
Anyone
these
famous
judgy
will,
people.
or any big account will post something, and there'll be 30 bot comments in the first minute.
I hate it.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
You look. Wait, I don't look at famous
Look at
people.
my story.
And now they're trying to act like the bots are getting smarter. So they're putting like more personal responses, but they'll have nothing to do with the post.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, haha, funny post, and it'll be something serious or like it'll be something like that. And
Like
I'm
a
like,
bikini
yo,
pic. Like,
yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Like
Oh, like that sounds really nice, and it has nothing to do with it. I'm like, bro.
I mean, I mainly notice it on sport accounts. Like if you go to ESPN, like I'm sure all the top comments are gonna be like from bots.
Yeah.
Like ooh,
Or like a
my
recent
butt's
post.
so big.
And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to see what people are actually saying about what's going on.
Yeah, I completely agree. But we can move on. Oh, so no, the other thing I need to get off my chest, which kind of leads into the next topic about streaming,
Tati for a sec.
is you shaming me for watching that rom-com.
I didn't shame you. I thought it was funny because I've never seen you watch a rom-com.
Yeah, but
I
then you
didn't
put-
think there was anything wrong with it. I thought it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God.
Me. As soon as you saw what I was watching, you're like,
She
No,
was like,
because-
go get a tub of ice cream and put a tampon on.
yeah, exactly. And then
No.
she had the nerve to tweet about it.
'Cause I
and
thought
take
it
a
was
picture of
cute.
Then she
Ew.
put it on the socials
See,
too.
and this is women are hypocritical, or at least Tatiana is. I don't know.
I
if everybody-
didn't
No,
shame
because,
you.
Listen, if I did something like that to you, you would be mad. 'Cause
You-
you don't like when I embarrass you. Not to say I was embarrassed.
Yeah, exactly. So you weren't embarrassed. If you were truly embarrassed, I would never post something that you were really embarrassed about because
Yeah, but
I
when-
don't like getting embarrassed, so I don't like embarrassing you.
Remember how I caught you taking a picture of me? And I was like,
When?
when we were in the bathroom and you took the picture.
Ooh.
And I was like, stop. And you still posted it.
I didn't hear you say stop.
And
My
you tried
headphones
to
are
play
in.
it off like an idiot.
Yeah, my headphones are in. But
I don't believe her. I'm looking at her face and I don't believe her. She's like,
wait, I think my headphones were because I was I was trying to be slick and acting like I was listening.
Yeah, and she
to
was like
something.
humming like the
Yeah, I
most
think my
dumb
headphones
shit.
are in.
Like
But
Nothing to
I
hear.
probably legit didn't hear you because you speak so softly that I probably I can't hear you talk normally. So if I have headphones in, but I wasn't I honestly wasn't shaming you, and if I embarrassed you at all, I'm very sorry.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Because I think it's cute that you like rom-coms. I would never shame you for that.
I mean, I'll just watch some shit just to watch it.
Yeah, and
wait, what was the movie you were watching?
So I was just gonna say
called
it was
Holidate.
Holidate.
with Emma Roberts.
So the only reason I watched it is because I noticed that on the Netflix app, it had like a TikTok looking videos, and I was like, what is this? But I think it was just clips from like shows and movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the one clip that they had, the little TikTok clip that Netflix had, it was a little funny, spiked my interest, and I was like, let me just put this on while I eat dinner. And I can't remember if I made dinner that night, but watched it like over a 3-day span. And I mean, is it a good movie? No. Is it entertaining? Like,
It was interesting.
No rom-coms are like good. They're just
That's not
like
true.
No,
There's
there's
some
a couple
good
good
ones.
ones.
I mean, it was a cookie cutter rom-com.
Yeah.
So the movie, again, it's called Holidate. It's about this girl. She used to be in a Nickelodeon show. I forgot
She's
what it was
Emma.
called.
I just said it was Emma Roberts.
Okay, yeah, Emma
50
Roberts.
First Dates was good.
But
yeah, and the
Yeah,
one
that
the
was good.
what was it? The Holiday with Queen Latifah.
I don't think I've ever seen
But
that.
yeah, Holidate, it's, I mean, two people, they don't like going to like family functions because they're single. They decide to become like friends, quote unquote friends that just go, or like friends with benefits that go on these dates, I guess, together.
On a
Family
holiday.
functions. Yeah. And then they fall
Oh,
in
go to
love.
family functions with each other and
Yeah.
pretend to be their
Exactly. And then
significant others?
They fall in love. So that's all it was.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
I fell in love.
Yeah. But that was it. Have y'all been watching anything interesting?
You make fun of me for watching anime.
No, I don't.
You called me a dork
What is
or
it? High on the
nerd.
Hog?
High on the Hog, yeah. it's
Yes,
on
I started
Netflix.
High on the Hog documentary. It's about it traces American cuisine back to like slavery in Africa. It's actually really fire.
Downer. I don't want to watch.
No, it's a good documentary because it's not too sad. It has this moments where it's like emotional, but it's dope because it's like you learn so much about food and the meals and how they just travel through history.
What streaming platform?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's on my short list. I've been meaning to watch it, but haven't had the time to dedicate to it.
Danny put me on. She was like, I saw this documentary I think we should like. And at first I was like, what is it about? It's like about soul food. And I'm like, I don't want to watch it. Because I think soul food is just fat and unhealthy shit. But then I was like, all right, let me give it a chance because I was a Debbie Downer. And I kind of saw I killed her buzz. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. So then we started watching it. And I was like, all right, she know my taste.
Aww.
So I shouldn't have underestimated her. But
Dang,
it's a
that's
good
cute.
two episodes out. I think it's only like 3 or 4. It's short, like an hour each episode. But it's dope, man. Just as a person that loves food, as like consider myself a vegan foodie.
Yeah.
I just like
You gotta be like, I gotta find something
how
that
the
tastes good.
food travels. You learn it has a lot to do with like the vegetables and stuff, and I learned a lot about like how important rice was.
Yeah.
Like rice was more important to in the beginning of slavery than cotton was.
Didn't they put it in their braids so they had food?
They don't
That's
talk
what I
about that. They
heard.
was just talking about how just rice in general just was the cash crop in America to start, and like you wouldn't get America without rice, and how rice traveled from Africa, and it was just dope. You should check it out.
Yeah.
It's a history lesson, but it's also like feel good stories, and it's also like, damn, we them niggas.
Yeah,
Like for
and
real.
I could tell from the small portions I saw of it.
Although the dude in there is kind of weird and gives me serial killer vibes. He's mad ock.
Maybe I'll watch it now.
You
Serial
should.
killer vibes. It's up my alley.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about it. That's why
Production's great.
I've been like trying to make sure I have time to pay attention and really soak it in.
How many episodes is it?
Like 3 or 4
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
It's not long at all.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like we'll finish it this weekend.
What about you, AJ? You always watching stuff.
I know, but then when I get in front of Mike, I have no. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm watching it. Go to Tati, and I'm gonna see.
I've been watching. I'm almost caught up with My Hero Academia, which is super good. I need Brandon here with me. It's an anime. I've been when I'm not watching that and I just want to watch something while I'm cooking or something. I've been watching Modern Family, which has been cracking me up, and I'm still trying to finish Naruto Shippuden. I think that's it so far. Oh, I finished all of Attack on Titan. I caught up with Attack on Titan, and then I couldn't wait for the next season, so I read the manga, whatever it's called. I read that so I know how it ends, because I couldn't help myself.
Gotcha.
That's it.
AJ, you figure out what you.
Yeah, no, I haven't figured it out. I don't remember.
We
Sounds
want to move on
blurry.
to sports then.
Yeah, we can.
No.
All right, so I guess Tati will tap out at this point.
Until she has something to grind her gears about with Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was today. Stephen A. Smith said that Donovan Mitchell was the best jazz player
Yeah,
of
I saw
all
it live.
time. Do y'all think he is the best jazz player?
I think he can be, but I don't think so yet.
That's
I think-
ridiculous.
I think the Postman still is.
Yeah,
And John Stockton.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of John Stockton. I mean, John Stockton was really good, but a lot of his assists, which was heavily what he was known for,
Yeah.
came from feeding
the mailman.
Karl Malone
Yeah.
or the mailman. That's what it was, not Postman. Karl Malone, and Karl Malone just got buckets. So
Yeah, and at that time, pick and roll was like the way they ran the pick and roll was kind of
Yeah.
unstoppable.
yeah,
But no, is he putting up epic?
is he doing something that no other jazz player has done before? Or yes, but he still hasn't even brought them to the finals. And
Yeah.
Karl Malone and John Stockton went like
Two.
twice at least.
back to back, and they lost to Jordan?
I think they went 3 times, but I don't know if it
They
was.
might have went 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, let's not get too carried away. Now if he can finish them off, win a championship this year, I definitely think he cements himself.
Yeah, because
In
it's the
that
first
conversation,
championship
yeah.
in their entire.
And he would have done it in year 4. So he is it year 4?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he would have he'll cement himself. But Stephen A. just be saying shit sometimes. Honestly, he's not even my favorite it's weird because like his takes be kind of off.
Yeah.
Because he's so big now.
Yeah, sometimes they definitely.
I think now because like he's made so much money and he's basically like carrying ESPN.
Yeah.
He kind of has to be polarizing. So I think he digs in a little more and does that stuff a little more, knowing that he's really carrying the weight of it. Kind of the same way that like Floyd Mayweather does. Like he's polarizing. He's gonna do things that make money. So
yeah, but even like, but what made Stephen A. so good is because he was always so tapped in.
Yeah,
like sometimes he says something like my sources, and his sources be just bad. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually it'd be like if Stephen A. said it, it was like a very good likely chance it would have happened.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because he was closer to it. Now he has like 5 shows.
Yeah.
For ESPN, and he's working on a ton of different things. He can't be on the ground like he used to be.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
He doesn't come off as tapped in as like he used to be.
Yeah.
And like, and I get you have to say wild stuff because you're the Skip Bayless for ESPN, but not as ridiculous. Like you still know sports, but it's just that I missed him being tapped in too.
I mean, but going back to what you said, I think I agree with you, Phil. Like, and AJ, he hasn't gotten to that point yet, but obviously his ceiling. If he leads them to the finals, he could definitely be that best.
Yeah, I
jazz
think
player
he has. I don't know if he has to retire a jazz player, but he has to be there for a decent amount of time.
At least
12 He's not even in his second contract yet, is he? Right?
Yeah. At least.
Oh,
12
I think
years.
he's in a second contract, but yeah.
Hey, but you know who he got as a part-time owner, so it's a very good likelihood that they could win it all this year. Because if it's anybody that's going to take over Flash, Donovan is the new Flash, damn near.
Nah, don't disrespect him. That's Spider Mitchell.
I thought you said don't disrespect Wade.
Nah, he's Spider, but you could tell who his game influenced by.
Yeah. But I mean, there's that. But him being somewhat an undersized shooting guard. Would you say he's a shooting guard?
Yeah, he's a shooting guard. Yeah. He's definitely a 2 guard.
And if he can win it,
he's like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, and that's what D-Wade was 6'4", right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
16 and a half. I feel like his ceiling is so much higher because he mostly plays just on like athletic and raw ability.
Yeah.
Like just like watching him play for a while, his basketball IQ isn't all the way there yet.
Yeah.
Like he still makes. I mean, this playoffs and like these last few games, he's really grown a lot. But even like in the playoffs last year when they ended up losing 3-1, or after being up 3-1 on the Nuggets, and even sometimes in the regular season this year, he kind of just relies on his ability more than his knowledge.
Yeah.
So if he can get better in that aspect, has like a better basketball IQ, I think he's going to be even more unstoppable, which is kind of crazy to think.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll make him a better defender too.
Yeah, that is true. All right, switching to MMA. Tomorrow, Izzy Adesanya is fighting
Marvin Vettori.
Yeah, you seen their press conference earlier today?
Yeah, Adesanya. Was it earlier today, or it was like I think it was earlier this week?
Yeah, it might have been yesterday, but I seen it today.
Yeah, they just did weigh-ins today, but Adesanya's just been in his head this entire time.
Yeah,
and Vettori just seems like he's like a hothead. So
is this the second time they're fighting?
Yeah, the first time they fought, it was a split decision.
Okay.
And some people thought it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I think that's why that this is they're going for a second time or whatever. But
yeah. Nah, but I mean, I think Adesanya, after coming off a loss, and just all the trash talking he's been doing, I don't see this becoming going down to the judges. This will end early. Yeah.
Like the same thing. I think he's not a similar fighter to Paulo Costa. Vettori isn't. I think he's more similar to Jan Blachowicz, who he lost to. But Blachowicz was a light heavy. But so that he fights in a similar style that Adesanya just lost to, but I don't think he's gonna lose to a smaller person in the same way he just lost to a light heavyweight champion.
Yeah, because he was catching a light heavyweight champion too.
Yeah, and it was a decision. So I don't know. I think he'll be much more prepared, but I don't know. With like Vittori seems hungry, so it'll be.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good, entertaining fight, no matter what, because he's gonna be out there angry. It seems like he's like a hothead.
Yeah.
He can't really control his emotions, but.
And you know, Adesanya, if he wins, he gonna do some disrespectful shit.
Oh, for sure.
Like hump him or something.
He's waiting to do that.
Yeah. Are there any other big fights tomorrow, AJ?
There's Leon
You
Edwards
like
and
quickly became a UFC expert.
and
Like you went from not watching UFC at all to
watching
knowing
it a
everything
bunch.
about it.
There's Nate. I don't know if it's Nick or Nate Diaz. One of the
It's Nate
Diaz brothers. It's Nate
Diaz.
versus Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is supposed to be an up and coming lightweight. I think he's in lightweight. Or is he
Nah, I
welter?
have no idea.
I don't know. I think he's lightweight. But that'll be a good fight. Leon Edwards is probably gonna get a title shot after this one, or be close to it. I think he's welterweight.
Yeah.
But either way, because the fight before was supposed to be a good one between him and Bilal Edwards, I think his last name is. Oh, not Edwards, Bilal something. But that ended in a no contest from a poked eye, and that was the first
Yeah.
time he fought in a while, and everyone was excited to see him fight. So there'll be a lot of hype around that one. And then there's another title fight, Moreno and Figueiredo, I think is how you say it, and the Brazilian dude. But they won Fight of the Year last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the
I didn't even
one
know
where
that
there
was
was
an
two.
award.
Yeah, there were the two. I sent it to you guys. It was two smaller, obviously smaller guys. I think they're flyweight or bantamweight, one of the two. I think they fight at 135, and
It looked like one dude was about to get KO'd, and then is that the one you're talking about? And then like the dude that looked like he was about to get KO'd ended up KOing the other dude.
no, it was the
okay.
one where they were just slugging it out. It was a Mexican dude and a Brazilian. They were just slugging out the entire time.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were like anybody could win the entire time, and it ended up being a draw.
Yeah.
And it was named Fight of the Night and then probably Fight of the Year on that night. So they're rematching again. Last time was a title fight, and
A title tight.
a title fight, and it was a draw. So obviously, dude kept his belt, but also can't say he beat this other guy. So there's a lot riding on this one too. So tomorrow's gonna be pretty interesting. Or I mean, I think it'll be a big pay-per-view, or like one that's worth 2 title fights, and then another one with two top fighters. I think.
Is it a
Probably.
pay-per-view or is it ESPN Plus?
No, it's pay-per-view.
pay-per-view.
Oh,
Yeah.
ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
Yeah. But also on the
They be
topic of
ripping
fighting,
niggas off.
huh?
I mean, maybe ripping niggas off. They
Yeah.
got damn near pay-per-view fight every other 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think they do it like once a month.
I feel like it's more than
Nah, I
that.
feel like
No,
it's twice.
it's once a month.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Yeah.
Uh,
They have. I mean, they always fight on ESPN Plus, or sometimes on ESPN, depending on
I
the
feel like
level,
it's
the
like
level of,
every
or like
week.
if they have ranked opponents and stuff.
Yeah.
But pay-per-view will be, well, at least it has been recently, just once a month.
Well, pay their
Yeah.
fighters more because they got damn pay-per-view every month.
Exactly. But still on fighting, we don't need to talk about the Jake Logan Paul fight, but I did see a article saying that brands paid Floyd, or a brand paid Floyd $1 million to have their logo on his shorts, which is insane. Do y'all even know what logos are on the shorts?
Nope.
Exactly. Have you ever seen a logo and be like, you know what? I want to buy that product. Like
It
hearing,
depends though. It's branding, because also you got to think about everywhere that a picture of him was shown, the brand was also on there.
Yeah.
So
And whether you see
subconsciously in
it,
your mind.
yeah, whether you notice it, sometimes you don't even realize you noticed
yeah,
that brand, but if you saw it before, like, oh, I've seen that somewhere,
yeah,
kind of thing. But if you think about it from like, I mean, $1 million is a lot, but I want to see how much viewership it got and like how close that would be to the Super Bowl or something. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's that big, but like
yeah,
just in comparison. But then also, it's not like once that fight is over, you never see it again. Like there's gonna be pictures from that fight
exactly.
everywhere. It was all over social media.
Yeah.
It was retweeted and stuff.
Yeah.
So millions and millions and millions of people saw it.
So I know Fashion Nova was one of the brands on it.
I've never shopped on Fashion Nova. Have any of you?
Nah.
Yeah.
Ethereum something. I think it might have just been Ethereum, and then it was some other brand that I've never heard of. There were 3 logos on the shorts, so. But I have a feeling it might have been like Fashion Nova that paid $1 million. but that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like Fashion Nova is just paying to be everywhere. I wonder, like, they must be making money.
Yeah.
They got to, cause I don't know who wears their clothes.
I mean, a lot of women.
Yeah, a lot of women do.
I mean, I feel like they're kind of dying down, but there was a point in time where every girl was wearing Fashion Nova.
It's just
And
cheap.
It's
and
cheap
it's
and you
trendy.
can't, right? And they always mimic like the top styles, and especially for women's clothes, you can't tell anyway.
Yeah, I think they're owned by the Kardashians. Like,
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because Kim or Kylie will be wearing something on the red carpet, and then the next day, Fashion Nova has that shit on their website. There's no way they're not getting intel on.
Yeah,
It's just too fast. There's definitely.
Dang, are we starting conspiracy theories on here?
There's something.
People
They own it or own part of it or something.
Has this hit the streets already, or do we need
I
to
think
clip
so.
this?
I mean, we could
I
clip
haven't
it.
heard anyone else say that. That's the first time I've heard that.
Oh, I think they either have a share in it or something, or
I mean, it could be false, but I've definitely seen an article about Kim suing Fashion Nova for.
I wonder if anything became of it.
It
Might have just been
probably-
free publicity.
Yeah.
maybe she did it at first and then they probably settled and she was like, you know what,
That's another
Yeah.
thing
I like
too.
this.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, Fashion Nova rips. Like, a lot of people get upset with what is it called? What is it? Ugh, I forget the
Fast fashion.
Yeah, fast fashion.
Yeah.
Because they just take people's styles and then rip them off.
I don't like it when they take from smaller brands.
like your girl Kiki.
yeah,
She was just complaining about that recently.
was
Yeah.
she?
Yeah,
Your girlfriend?
yeah.
But no, that's all I have. Did you have any thoughts on the Floyd fight, Phil? Is it what you expected?
No, it's not what he expected. He was talking big, puffing his chest out, saying he was gonna knock Buddy out.
What you mean? They slowed it up. He knocked him out and kept him up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was what I expected. I thought he would have dropped him. Like, he didn't drop him like I wanted him to drop him. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I get why you did it. Because if Floyd's going to keep making money off exhibition fights, you got to keep it entertaining.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was what I expected. He went in there, gave him some shots. I thought he would do. Play around first couple rounds, gas him a little bit. Make it seem like he had a chance a little bit when he took those shots. Like when he took that flurry and he just shelled up, didn't
Yeah.
get hit. He did what I thought he was gonna do. Wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be.
I
Just
mean, the
He
fight
really
of the
couldn't even
night-
get in close. It's like, not for nothing. Logan Paul was keeping him at a distance, and then when he got too
Yeah.
close, he would just hug him. So
yeah.
I mean, the fight of the night was definitely Hurd and Arias or whatever his name was. The second fight after Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, that was a good
that was a
fight.
real fight though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But them niggas is
They was
just
going at it.
wailing
Yeah,
on
they was
each
going
other.
at it.
Hurd, because he lost the fight, right?
Mhm.
But that nigga got a fucking brick cement titanium chin, bruh.
He was
Like,
taking shots.
Yeah, nigga was
Taking
eating them shits like it was
shots.
nothing, bro. I
was
would have
taking
been
shots.
dead after the first
Mans
one. And that
kept
nigga was
hitting
just
him with that over right. Bruh, I was like,
body over right.
how
every
many
single
over
time.
rights
Yeah.
this man gonna take?
That shit was insane. But
Hey
Oh.
man, shout out to Floyd.
yeah, hopefully we get to see Ocho fight again. That was entertaining.
He
But
got knocked down. He didn't get knocked out. It's the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, but if they would have been scoring the fight, he probably would have won too.
Ocho
Yeah.
would have won because he had the first couple rounds. Dude
Yeah.
only knocked him down that last round.
yeah. But y'all got anything else before we end the pod?
I love Luke's girl.
Damn, Luke. She about to get stole.
I'm coming for
But
her.
we appreciate you being on, Tatiana.
Thank you.
Luke and Brandon, we miss y'all. We'll have videos soon, like I said. And it's been another episode of Save It for the Pod, episode number 31.
Damn, who's the famous 31? Reggie Miller?
Was he 31?
Was
I don't know.
Reggie
Shane
was 31?
Shane Patty is 31.
Shane Patty was 31. Was Reggie 31? I think he was.
Probably.
But anywho, don't choke.
Peace.